Good evening. I'm Blanderson Hooper.
And I'm Aaron Burnout.
Thanks, Stephanie. Today, we have exclusive interviews with our leader himself, Julius Caesar, as well as two of his closest friends, Marcus Brutus and Mark Antony. Isn't Caesar just great?
That's right, Blanderson Hooper. And after that story, we also have the story of two Roman tribunes found destroying a statue dedicated to Caesar, who have been put to death. All that and more tonight on SheWolf News. Now for a quick break from our sponsors. I wish I could have a child.
Are you having trouble conceiving a child? Call me, Mark Antony. One touch of my runner's hand will make you as fertile as some nice soil. Just ask Cleopatra. Call now.
And we're back. Caesar couldn't make it to the interview today, as Calpurnia dreamt of another bloody fountain. We do, however, have Brutus here. So, Brutus, what is your opinion on Caesar being crowned as leader of Rome?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, so I can't really comment on it.
You must have some opinion on whether or not he should be crowned, and the possibility isn't all that far off, as many of our viewers have been writing us letters saying that they would love to have Caesar as a leader. The event a few days ago where Caesar refused the crown multiple times has garnered him quite a large following.
Well, Blanderson, well, I do love Caesar and think he's great. Giving anyone that level of power is sure to lead to some level of tyranny. Just think of a snake and an egg. Let's say an adder egg. The egg looks like any other egg, but once that egg hatches, it's a snake. You get it?
Not completely.
Is pure logic. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Caesar, if given too much power, could become a dictator.
Are you saying that you would kill Caesar?
No. I wouldn't personally do something like that. And I don't think anyone would gather a group of people to do something like that either.
It feels like you're letting your personal opinion into your opinion of Caesar. And we're going to have Anthony on the show to discuss the same issue. Anything else to add because we're running out of time?
I trust that everyone watching will understand exactly what I'm saying, Blanderson. And the senators of Rome would never conspire to kill our great leader.
Well, that's all the time we have for our interview today. Thanks for coming on, Brutus.
Thanks for having me, Blanderson.
Alright, now for our interview with Mark Antony, who was there for Caesar's incredible refusal of the crown. Over to you, Debbie Webby.
Thanks, Blanderson. Mark Antony, how are you doing today?
Great. Yourself?
Great, thanks. So on to the question on everyone's mind. What is your opinion on Caesar being crowned the leader of Rome?
Honestly, I think it's great. Caesar is an incredible guy, and I would do anything for him. Did you see him refuse the crown? He did it like 3 times. Anything else?
Nope. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Next time, they should let me talk to Anthony. He's such a great guy.
I know, right?
Where the is my coffee? This is whole milk and I asked for skim. There will be havoc.
That's all the time we have for today. Come back tomorrow night for all of Rome's most important news on the SheWolf News every night at 5. Has this ever happened to you? Man, I want to stab a political figure, but my knives are too damn dull. Well, have I got the product for you? The Sharp Knife is a knife that's sharp. With its patented sharp edge technology and cutting edge, you can slice and dice your way through the political offices. Magic! Just take the politician, the sharp knife, that's easy as cake.
My husband's a stoic, so he never paid attention to me. But thanks to the sharp knife, I stabbed myself, and he still doesn't pay attention to me!
The best news, the sharp knife is yours for just 6 gold pecunii. But wait, there's more. Order now and we'll throw in a sharp knife mini. It's a sharp knife, but smaller. Not just that, we'll throw in this blood-stain-proof toga. Watch this, cameraman. It's magic. You stab someone, there's no blood. Order yours today. This evening, we bring you breaking news. Murder, treason, and Roman chaos.
According to eyewitness accounts, General Julius Caesar has been murdered by a number of politicians in the capital. We have here a quote from a bystander who witnessed the murder. Had I come to the capital today that I could be present for state remarks. When 10 daggers concealed ripped flesh and bone, then did Caesar perish by those his friends. As of right now, many things remain unclear. The identities of the suspects, their motives, and why the witness was speaking in iambic pentameter. Blanderson?
Of course, the death of the popular general follows a week of suspicious events, namely, the mysterious deaths of Sextus Flavius and Gaius Marulus, following their defamatory address to the public in critique of Caesar. We will now consult our panel of political experts. Good evening, gentlemen. In your expert opinions, what do you suppose the underlying motive for this killing could be?
I told you no. What did he do?
Thank you.
This just in, we have on air a self-declared conspirator, live from the Roman Forum. Casca, can you identify any of your co-conspirators?
Yes. None of my fellow patriots will hide behind anonymity. We have spilled blood for the Republic, and we will stand by our actions. Among the group who assassinated the tyrant are Brutus, Cassius, Trebonius, Decius, and Cinna.
All of these men are renowned politicians, correct?
Yes.
In reference to an earlier remark, you said you spilled blood for the Republic and called Caesar a tyrant. Would you care to elaborate?
Caesar was going to be crowned king. He threatened the Republic. He was killed to prevent the erosion of our representative government.
Have you any proof that he was to be coronated?
The senator spoke of giving him a crown.
The crown Caesar refused on several occasions? What reason had you to assume he would accept it this time?
Had you known the extent that man can feign humility, Caesar is by the people too celebrated, that they see not his ambition. He was to accept that crown, and while evidence is scarce, we know it to be true.
Let's assume the Senate was to crown Caesar. Would that not be the will of the Republic? How is it not tyranny that your band of assassins would block an action of the Republic under the guise of preventing tyranny? Is this a hostile takeover? Is your cause violent?
No, we see not the shedding of Roman blood.
Okay.
Since the assassination of Caesar, the Roman people have been forced to take sides. Remain loyal to Caesar's remnants in Mark Antony, or support the change being enacted by the conspirators.
Following passionate speeches by Brutus and Antony at Caesar's funeral, the crowd was thrown into a rage in support of Antony's triumvirate. To get the people's opinions, we now go to our field reporter, Jeff.
Thanks, Sardinia. I'm here at the Forum following Caesar's funeral. The crowd is rioting. I can see mass destruction dealt to the center of the city here by angered plebs. I have here with me Marcus Claudius, a commoner who attended the funeral. Now, Claudius, which faction has your support?
Antony all the way, my dude!
Now, why is that?
He stands for what's important, dude.
Like?
Issues that matter to me.
Can you give an example?
Poverty among the plebs, dude.
You mean he paid you off? Through Caesar's alleged will?
No, dude, there was other stuff.
Now, during the funeral, you were spotted cheering for Brutus, even suggesting he be crowned king. What changed?
Anthony! Anthony all the way! Anthony 44! Wow!
There you have it, folks. A well-informed public has spoken. Back to you.
Okay, after the break we bring you an exclusive interview with Dr. Hans Germanmanson, a psychologist specializing in assassination psychology and chinchilla whispering.
Sounds riveting, Janice. Thank you.
Why, hello. My name is Dr. PhD Germanison.
Dr. Germanson, we all know assassinations require a lot of thought beforehand. What do you think drove these conspirators to assassinate our beloved general?
I believe that the conspirators felt personally that Caesar was doing something outside of their realm of interest. You see, he was using his power, and they did not like that.
Dr. Germanson, could you elaborate on the idea of the Jungian shadow?
Well, you see, I believe that the conspirators have a side that they are trying to portray or project onto Caesar. See, Brutus liked being stabbed, so they stabbed Caesar. And Brutus also felt that his emotions, if he were to be given too much of his power, would take control and he would become a tyrant. So they stabbed Caesar.
Dr. Germanson, where did you get your degree?
Next question.
There are no questions, Dr. Germanson. Where did you get your degree?
Well, you know, I think Antony is doing very well in his new conquest of the Romans. I feel like he's leading us very well, and that we're gonna do great in the future. And that down with the conspirators, am I right?
Excellent answer. Thank you for your time, Dr. Germanson.
Thank you for having me, Banderson.
Welcome back to SheWolf News. Tonight we have the glorious Mark Antony here to share his new prescription.
The following men are enemies of the Roman Republic: Titus Accius, Gaius Achilles, Claudia Actae, Cicero, Claudius Erectus, Sextus Catus, Lucius Pietus, Titus Accius, Gaius Achilles, Cicero, Claudia Accius.
There sure are quite a few evil men in Rome.
Cicero.
Sure, all right, Blanderson. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Come back tomorrow for more hard-hitting stories from the great Mark Antony on Antony News.
Thanks, Deborah.
Cicero, Claudia Actae, Claudius Erectus, Sextus Catus, Lucius Pietus.